Once upon a time in the desert, I was lost. I only found emptiness. This is the end of my journey, but it wasn't always like this. Once I was young, I enjoyed the power of skateboarding. I was good at street and transition. I didn't have anything, and yet I had everything. But I wanted material things, and that's when he appeared. An old man with a strange aura about him. Without any rhyme or reason, he offered me some gold coins in exchange for a little bit of my time. He's crazy, I thought, but then I realized that he was just an old man and he didn't have anyone to leave his inheritance to. Who was I to turn it down? So I accepted. He gave me the gold and an old camera. "When you're ready, I'll take your time," said the old man. And then he just disappeared. That same afternoon, I wanted to take my last picture to remind myself that once upon a time, I was very poor. And the next day, I would change my gold coins for real bills. Finally, I was able to give myself the life of a king, like I deserve. And I'll be able to skate every fucking day. The next morning, I felt a little strange. Tired and worn out at 22 years old. In the mirror, I only saw an old man. He looked like me, and I felt like him. For better or worse, it was me. My time was snatched away. I could barely walk, much less think of getting on a skateboard. I knew that the old man had cursed me, and only he could give me answers. I looked for clues in the camera, something that would tell me where to find that old man, and I found an address that would lead me to the land of the rising sun. I was worn out and went to eat dinner in an old restaurant in Morishita. A Japanese man approached me and told me that there was a man looking for me. That man was an old teacher. He gave me an address and he told me that's where I'll find what I'm looking for. I asked him what he wanted in return for this information.
Fukushu.
That address was in the desert of New Mexico. The last trace of civilization was an old church. The inhabitants swore from that point on, God could not accompany any man. I took to the desert. They told me the place I was looking for was beyond the mountain of the dead. For 3 days and 3 nights, I continued to wander. The vultures were anxiously awaiting my death. God, why have you abandoned me? My moment had arrived. I realized that all I really have left in my life was skateboarding. Wind whistled in my ear about my death. A handful of horses appeared. With my last breath, I decided to follow them, and I came to an abandoned town. I thought I saw inhabitants, but I knew that they were just ghosts. And I swear to Almighty God that no one could ever believe what I found in that place. Your ice cream. Your ice cream on my grip tape.
Where you tell you this?
I don't know. I found this camera for $1, but if it's not really good, I'm not really planning to waste my time on it. Do you want to go skate?